Hey guys! Welcome to the Let Me Tell You channel. Today, we're going to explore some of the great historical events that many of you probably don't know about. Let's delve into some of history's most interesting and surprising facts and find out how these events shaped the world we live in today. The War of the Emus. By 1932, the emu population in Australia had grown massively and was causing problems for local farmers, who asked the government for help. The Australian Army was sent to control the emu population, but the birds were very fast and elusive, making the mission very difficult. After several failed attempts, the government eventually gave up and the war was declared a defeat for the humans. The Great Forgotten Army. Napoleon's campaign in Russia was one of the most disastrous of his career. The French army was forced to retreat after the defeat at the Battle of Borodino, but severe weather conditions and lack of supplies led to the deaths of thousands of French soldiers. About 380,000 men are believed to have participated in the campaign, but only 10,000 to 20,000 returned to France. The Spanish flu pandemic. The Spanish flu was caused by a mutation of the flu virus and spread rapidly across the world, killing mostly people between the ages of 20 and 40. The pandemic was exacerbated by World War I, which led to a large movement of people around the world. The flu is believed to have started in Asia and spread to Europe and North America before reaching the rest of the world. The Football War. The Football War was an armed conflict that broke out after a match between Honduras and El Salvador for the 1970 World Cup qualifiers. The game ended in a tie, but the rivalry between the two countries led to a series of violent clashes on the border between the two nations, culminating in a war that lasted 4 days and resulted in the deaths of over 3,000 people. The Great Escape from Alcatraz. The Alcatraz escape was one of the most spectacular escapes in prison history. The three prisoners who managed to escape, Frank Morris and brothers John and Clarence Anglin, created fake papier-mâché heads to fool the guards and built a makeshift rowboat to escape the island. Although their fate is unknown, it is believed that all three men either drowned or were killed by the dangerous cold waters of San Francisco Bay. The Great Fire of London. The Great Fire of London lasted 5 days and devastated much of the city. While it was a disaster, it also had some positive effects, such as the elimination of many of the unsanitary conditions that had contributed to the fire's spread, and the creation of a new urban plan for the city that influenced urban planning around the world. The city's reconstruction plan included the creation of wider streets, more fire-resistant buildings, and improvements in water and sewer infrastructure. The bombing of Tokyo. In 1945, the United States Air Force launched a series of devastating airstrikes against Tokyo, killing an estimated 100,000 people and destroying much of the city. The operation, known as Operation Meeting House, was the largest aerial bombing operation of World War II and was designed to undermine the morale of the Japanese people and hasten the end of the war. However, the mass destruction caused by the bombing became a point of contention between the two countries for many years. These historical events are just a few examples of how history can be full of surprises and unexpected happenings. They remind us that history is made by real people who make decisions and face difficult challenges in their lives. If you want to find out more about fascinating and surprising historical events, don't waste any more time and follow our Let Me Tell You channel.